Hello, my beautiful friends. How's everybody doing? So today I thought we would just hang out. I'm going to do a full face of affordable makeup, a drugstore makeup. I actually had a brand new mascara that I've had sitting around for like 2 weeks in this room and I cannot find it. So I'm super bummed about that because first of all, it took forever to get here. And then I just been, holding off on the perfect video. Well, yeah, I'm really bummed, so I'm going to have to go and repurchase that because I really want to try out that mascara. But anyway, yeah, that's what I thought we would do today, just hang out. I do have a couple new products to my collection that I do want to share with you guys. So if you want to just hang out, please stick around because we're about to do all that right now. So yeah, I thought we would just hang out, chat. There's a few things I do want to just talk about, some things are just little, I don't know, gossipy or whatever. But yeah, just I thought we could just hang out and be girls together. Okay, so I do want to share with you that Allie Glines Revie Beauty did send over the new moisturizer to me, and I was just so thrilled. I absolutely love that they do include me with their launches. So this is the product here. I love the packaging. It's just very simple. And it's, I don't know, it has the gold trim. It doesn't have that matte finish, but it's just very soft and nice. And what I do love about this is how it opens. You twist and it comes up. Someone had mentioned that Del 10 also has a moisturizer that does that. And I think a lot of products are starting to do that because I feel like it's airtight and you're going to be able to use all the product that's in here. So I think that's why they do it. But I love that feature. And this is called the Signature Skin Dream Barrier Cream. And let me just tell you, like I said, if you watch her videos, what she says about her products are really true claims. Like it literally feels like silk on the skin. As soon as it hits my skin, it's just so hydrating, but it doesn't get sucked in to where you can't feel the product anymore, and it's not greasy. It just feels very silky, again, very hydrating. So hopefully you guys can tell a difference in my hand, and I'll place a video here of me applying it because when I apply it, I just feel like, again, it just feels like a silk pillowcase going over my skin. And even after I apply it, my skin just feels very bouncy to the touch. Like I can, feel my cheeks like this. And yeah, they just feel very bouncy and hydrated and healthy. So, and what I love about this moisturizer as well is I feel like I could use this for morning and evening. So yeah, I'm really excited to see the long-term effects it does for my skin. Okay, so let's get into applying some makeup and just, I don't know, again, chatting. I do have some things I do want to go over. For the past couple weekends, I have just been having a blast with the kids. It was actually my son's birthday on the 29th, and we went out that night. We went to a country bar, and I think I told you guys a little bit about that. But oh my gosh, we had so much fun. My son had a little bit too much fun, poor thing. Yeah, I think he had one too many. But you know what? It is what it is. We still had a great time. It was a beautiful dinner. It was raining really bad that night. We were very, very lucky. We didn't get caught in any of the storms. I mean, bad flooding. I don't know if you guys seen how bad some parts of Arizona got. I mean, it was absolutely frightening. The next morning when I turned on the news, I'm like, oh my gosh, that could have been us. We were really not smart running around in those rain conditions. Yeah, I cannot even believe how bad it was. People lost their lives. They've lost everything. The town is completely destroyed. I mean, and for Arizona, it's very, I think, unusual. I know that they do have the monsoons and stuff, but I don't think it's ever had that kind of flooding like that to where literally cars were being swept in houses down a river like you guys have seen in other states. So yeah, it just was so scary. And I'm like, that could have been us. We were out running around in these horrible storms, but thankfully our route was not affected, and it was like an hour away. So again, we're very, very lucky. Okay, so I do want to use these two palettes here. I actually picked them up, I don't know, a couple weeks ago because I think I've had this one before, and they're by Hard Candy. And this one is called Pure, and this one is called Punk. And the reason why I got this one is I don't have a lot of purple in my collection. So I thought I would just kind of incorporate the two. I did a look last night that I really liked incorporating the two, so I'm going to try to redo that. Okay, before we get started though, I do have a new brush set that I do want to share with you, but I do feel a little guilty about this one. I'm not gonna lie. I saw it on Amazon and I was like, what is that? It looks very familiar, and I think it's called, I want to say Beely. I don't know, you guys, right there, right there. That is the name. So it came like this and it's called a Pro Brush Set. There's 15 brushes in here. And you're going to see what I'm talking about and why I feel a little guilty sharing these with you. Okay, let me pull out one of the brushes, and I will tell you this was $21, and it comes like this. What does that look like? What does that look like? And the reason why I feel guilty about this is because I'm going to show you the brushes. Of course, you guys know it's not going to be the exact brush, but it's a BK Beauty. And as you can see, it's just very similar. Of course, this one's much different. Now, there might be a brush in there that's very close to this, but again, the reason why I feel guilty is because BK Beauty was one of the first, I guess, brands to send me PR. And, you know, I will say though, I doubt they are identical to this, but I felt it as a disservice to you if I didn't share these kind of things that I do find, because not everybody can afford their brushes. They are an investment, but I will tell you they're worth every penny. I've had the same brush set for what, 3 or 4 years? Yeah, 3 or 4 years. You guys see me use them. I use them every single day, including when I'm not filming. So they last forever. So they're worth the investment. But I mean, it's very similar. You know, I think that's what they were going for. So these might be a dupe type situation. And I think, again, it's just a disservice for me to not share these things for people who cannot afford to invest in those brushes. So for $21, even at that, I mean, that's a great deal for brushes. I've always said, you know, if you can find a really good brush set on Amazon, definitely give them a try. Okay, so I'm going to unwrap all these and we're going to use these brushes, and I will make a comparison to how they do compare to the BK brushes. Okay, so these are all the brushes here. I will say they are incredibly soft to the touch. Now, some of these are way more dense that I can already tell than the BK Beauty. And all of the eye brushes, they're not like, I don't know. I don't have the original BK Beauty eye brushes. I actually have the hot and flashy ones, so it might be a little different, but you know, they have some really good sizes in here. I love that. That's like a packing brush. This one here is great for like the under eye. Yeah, these right here are excellent. This one is a nice, has like a, what is that? Like a curve there or slant. This one is great for like the crease. I did notice that there's really nothing in here for a concealer. Like they have one that's a signature concealer brush, and I don't see that in here. So that is good. You know, it's not completely mimicking it. This is like a really nice brush here, pointy tip one. These are great for like eyeliners and stuff like that, or even for the eyebrow. It did come with a spoolie and an eyebrow brush here, so this one is really nice as well. And I will tell you, like the bigger brushes had like this mesh on it, which I'm going to keep because when I wash my brushes, these are so nice to put it back on to keep its form. And I do that with every time I do wash my brushes anyway. I've shared that with you guys. I do purchase these on Amazon. I have a feeling this is going to be a long video, you guys. I'm so sorry. So, okay, I apologize also because I realized I had my fan going at full speed, because I'm going to get into that in just a second here. I am literally parched. Okay. Now, the reason why I had the fan going is I am still going through menopause, you guys. It's not as intense like before. I'm going to get into this palette. Let's start there before I get into this part. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have a hard time finding all these brushes. I think I'm going to start with this brush right here. And this one, let's see if they have a number. So yeah, it doesn't look like there's any numbers on here or anything, but it looks like that. And I'm going to start with actually the deepest shade right here. So yeah, I'm going through menopause still. I haven't had a period since I figured it out the other day. I think it's going on 4 years, you guys. That's how long it's been. And I'm still going through these hot flashes and stuff like that. And so I did go see a different doctor here, and I told her the situation. Ooh, these are super, super soft. And because they are new, I'm just going to have to get used to how much of a product I can pack on this brush. And yeah, just play around with it a little bit. But yeah, it's blending it out really, nicely here. So anyway, I went and saw a doctor. I told her the situation. The mood swings are, I don't think as intense. I don't have the outbursts, put it that way, anymore. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I really went into an episode, what was it, you guys, maybe a year or two ago. I was really bad. And I'll try to find that video, place that somewhere around here. But I was having major outbursts, severe depression. This time it's become, I've become more, I would say, and it could be just everything that's going on in the world, but I feel like I've become a little bit more paranoid about things. I worry all the time, the hot flashes. Yeah, it's still just very annoying going through this. So I talked to her about it, and she actually put me on estrogen patch. I hope I'm saying that right, you guys. But a patch. I can't take the pill because of my Crohn's medicine that I've been switched over to. Can lead to blood clots. So I guess the pill that is one of the, I guess, what would it be, effects or something, is blood clotting. So she didn't want to put me on the pill, so she actually put me on a patch. And I also got, I always want to call it a prednisone, but that's not it. That's a steroid. And she also put me on I think it's, I'll place the word right here. I think it's, you guys are, I'm horrible with that. I'll probably think of it. But anyway, she had to put me on the pill, that pill as well, because if you're on the patch or any kind of estrogen medicine, if you still have your uterus, you have to take the testosterone or something like that. You have to take it. Now, had I not had my uterus, you don't have to take that. So, okay, you guys, I think, these applied the makeup really nicely. Now, I do want to go into that other little palette. Now, it doesn't have I'm noticing it doesn't have a really small blending brush. So I think I'm going to have to use something like this. And, it doesn't have, let me see what I'm looking for, something like that. So this is what I'm going to have to use, and hopefully it will work. I probably could even try that. So anyway, I'll try either one. But I'm going to go into this really deep purple here. So, yeah, anyway, if you are on estrogen, you have to take that other medicine as well. So I started that 2 weeks ago. So far, so good. I will say the hot flashes have slowed down. They haven't completely gone away. I'm sure it's going to take some time, but they're not as intense, put it that way. I still, a few minutes ago, I had a hot flash, but it could be not even a hot flash. It could be because it's hot here in Arizona, and I was panicking trying to find my mascara that I never found. So that could be the reason as well. Other than that, I do feel, how do I explain it? I feel more happy. I don't feel as blah. I'm finding joy when I do things. Where before it was just like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do this, and that it just kind of went with the flow. There's a happiness to it. There's I just feel much lighter, you know, and even though there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and I still worry it's not as intense. I'm going to go into this really pretty shimmer here. This is a really pretty shimmer. It looks like it's gray, but there's like little speckles of pink in it. I noticed that yesterday when I used it. Yeah, so it's just really pretty shimmer. So I started that. So I'm really having high hopes for that. I'm having hopes that it's going to help with my weight. I'm really struggling and have struggled. I want to say ever since I had lost some weight, but that's only because I was so sick with my Crohn's before we moved. That's the only reason why I had lost weight. And then they put me on that really strong steroid for, I think it was like 8 weeks, and I gained all of it back and then a little some, you know. So I'm just really having a hard time with my weight, and that's the only thing that's keeping me pretty depressed, to tell you the truth. So I'm hoping it's going to help with that. My sugar is still bad, you know, the test on that. So I got to get that under control. They have suggested a couple things. I'm still weighing on that in my mind, deciding if that's a route I want to go. And I'll keep you guys updated on that for sure. I'm going to go into this really pretty purple here. And I'm just going to tap over everything just to add a little bit of, I don't know, something to the look. I want just a little bit of purple, but I don't want it super intense. So I'm just kind of tapping that on there. And as you can see, the difference that made. Okay, so that's one of the health issues. The other night I had an MRI done. I think I mentioned this a long time ago. My back has been really bad, you guys. I mean, really bad. Now, when I was on the steroid, the pain completely went away. I mean, that was, you know, the steroid was really nice. It cured my infection of the Crohn's or flare up, and it also helped with my back. So, but it just has so many other bad benefits, you know, so, or effects. So after I got off the steroid, it came back, this back pain just full of force. So I had an MRI done. I had a x-ray done first a few weeks ago, and he noticed something. I have osteoporosis and something with one of the lumbar discs. So it's not that he could tell in the x-ray or anything herniated or anything like that, but it's definitely going to need some kind of attention. And I will do everything in my power and try anything before a surgery. I don't know if I've ever mentioned to you guys, I have twin sisters, not my twin, but younger twin sister. She's 50 years old, and she's literally almost wheelchair bound at this point. She's had, I don't know how many surgeries, and yeah, they have really messed her up. They put her whole back is just rods and bolts, and yeah, it's just she's just a mess. And she has a young child. I think Bailey is going to be 12 this year, her daughter, and yeah, it's just devastating. And I'm just so scared to death that that would happen to me with any kind of surgery. So I just don't trust those back surgeries as much. Now, if it's just something to where they gotta, you know, shave down a little bone or something like that, I would definitely consider it, because Daryl's had 2 back surgeries like that. He has no hardware or anything in his body, and he's done amazing. You know, he's a mechanic, so, you know, it's really held up. So something like that, I would definitely consider. He talked about some shots that they put in, you know, you could be put under and it goes right to the nerve or whatever they're doing. So I definitely would consider that. But it's to the point my back hurts so much that I dread going to a store that doesn't have a cart. I will literally break out in a sweat because the pain is so intense. And yeah, again, if they don't have a cart, yeah, I dread going. So the cart does help, but it still doesn't take it all away, the pain. And yeah, I'm just really tired of that. I literally dread, because our house is super long, I literally dread walking from my bedroom to um, the kitchen because it's such a long walk and it's all cement here. So it just kills my back. I mean, that's how bad this back is. And sitting doesn't bother it. Laying down, some positions, like if I'm in my bed, I do feel it, but if I'm laying like on the couch or something, I don't know, there's more relief on there. So there's, yeah, I don't get much exercise anymore because of this, which is a bummer because there's so many places I could go hiking here. Okay, so I will say with these eyeshadow brushes, it's definitely something I would have to get used to. I do feel, you know, sometimes with brand new brushes anyway, I don't know, I always have a better time applying my makeup with brushes I've used for a few weeks. And even when I wash mine, don't you guys feel that they just perform a little better? So yeah, that's what I'm getting, because I feel like I can get my eye makeup done a lot faster with the BK brushes. But again, it could be just because I'm breaking these in. But I mean, I think that they did a really decent job at blending everything out. Okay, so where was I? So yes, my back is really bad. My mom, she also had an MRI because her back is bad as well. I think it's, a lot of this is hereditary. She now has scoliosis. My other twin sister has scoliosis. So we just have like a lot of health issues in our family. So again, a lot of this could be hereditary. But another thing with my back is I cannot literally stand straight, like to suck in my stomach. I cannot do that. I basically am walking like almost hunched over. So yeah, it's so insane. Like you look, I know people probably can see me on Instagram and here on YouTube, and from the outside I look completely fine. I get that, but inside of me, I'm like 100-year-old. You know, I have so many issues. I'm deaf. I have the Crohn's. I have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, this back. Yeah, you name it. It just seems like something is going on. Now I'm truly, truly grateful. Nothing is serious that can't be fixed with medication or something, or surgery. I mean, I feel incredibly blessed. I know things could be 10 times worse. So, but yeah, I just have a lot on my plate right now. Work has been crazy. I actually worked 5 days this week because the one girl that I work with is just really, she's not doing well. So, I mean, it's just like, what is happening? So I had to work 5 days this week. So I'm pretty tired, and I'm still trying to do this channel. I'm still trying to make it work, you guys, but it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I lost 10 subscribers this week. That hasn't happened to me. And oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how long. I always gain, you know, a couple a week. I've never really lost. I mean, I will lose, but then I'll gain a couple back. Well, this time I literally lost 10 subscribers and did not, you know, they didn't get replenished, I'll put it that way. And also my views have tanked, completely tanked. So the ones that are here, you guys, are basically probably just the sweetest people, my good friends that come every time I post a video, just because, you know, we enjoy each other's company. Other than that, I don't think there's anyone really clicking on my videos anymore. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, you guys, and it's really becoming something I'm thinking about. Seriously, I mean, I have a lot going on. There's a lot going on in my life, personally, mentally, and physically, and to keep it up. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this, you guys. I truly, truly don't. You know, and I will never come on here and say, oh, this is goodbye. You know, I'm not ever filming again. That's not going to happen. I might just post something that, you know, I just won't be posting for until I post. So I haven't gone there yet. I'm not there yet. I think January 1st, I'm going to make a decision, you know, how I'm going to deal with this channel. Yeah, it's just become very expensive. It's extremely time consuming. And I guess it would just be motivating and stuff like that if people, you know, if I was gaining subscribers, if people were watching my videos. But again, my videos are pretty long. You guys know that. Half hour, 40 minutes. And let me just tell you, I'm just venting right now. I am just venting. I hope I can count on you guys to be my friends, just to listen to me. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not here to make any, you know, I'm just venting. That's it. So again, forgive me on that, but I just feel like something that needs to be said, because I don't want to be one day, you know, come and be surprised, you know, I'm not going to be here anymore. So I just want to just talk. And again, I hope we're friends enough to where I can do that. Well, I just used the Milani for my pore filler. I absolutely love this pore filler, and this is called the Conceal and Perfect. And then for my foundation, I thought we could use this here. I want to try this one because it's a more drier foundation. It's by Maybelline, and this is the, what is this, a Super Stay. It's a 30-hour wear, and I got the shade 125. Again, because it's drier, I want to see how it works with this here. The Revie Beauty Dream Barrier Cream. So, okay, so what I was saying is my videos are, what, half hour, 40 minutes usually? And the average that people watch, it used to be, on a 40-minute video, it used to be, I don't know, 20 minutes. 12 minutes is all people are staying. And even right now, I'm rambling, and it's probably going to be all for nothing because very few even listen to me throughout the video. So I have contemplated of just doing makeup, putting it on, saying very little, just talking about the product like a lot of influencers do. I've even thought about doing that. I go, well, just will eliminate a lot of time and a lot of editing and all of that. And now I'm going to use this here. This looks very similar to, let me find my BK Beauty, and this is the 115. So as you can see, it's very similar. It's much smaller, but let's just see how it applies this foundation. Again, yeah, these bristles are super soft. I think once they are broken into, they are going to be very, very similar to the BK Beauty. I guess the other question is going to be how long these bristles last, if they shed, especially after washing them. Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, it's just, again, very unmotivating. It's almost a little embarrassing. I have over 8,000 subscribers, and only 400 people are watching my videos. I mean, that is not good, you guys. Not good at all. So, yeah, I'm just having a struggle. I'm really struggling here, you guys. And the thing is, when you do these videos, you work so hard, and, you know, nobody watches them. And even if they are watching them, it's not enough time for me to even get, I don't know, compensated, I guess, from, is that the word, compensated? From YouTube. Yeah, it's just very unmotivating, again, for sure. Okay, for my concealer, I'm going to try this. You guys, I go off and on with this concealer all the time. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. It's by NYX. It's the Bear With Me a concealer, a serum. So, do I have a shade here? I can't find the shade. I'll put it down in the description box where everything will be listed that I'm using today. if you guys just want a quick link to something. So yeah, again, so yeah, I just don't know, you guys. I have to really do some soul searching here. Yeah, I'm super busy, but I will tell you, we have a lot of stuff planned coming up with the kids. That is the one thing that brings me such a joy. This past weekend we celebrated Kurt's birthday again. You know how he's so spoiled, his birthdays go on for weeks. So last week we went out to a dinner, and then this week we went out to dinner as well. We went to a seafood place. It was so good. It was like a seafood boil type situation. I'll place a picture somewhere around here. And then we went to this cute little tiki bar to have some island drinks, and then we went to the casino and didn't stay there very long because we all just take like a little bit of money, throw it wherever we're going to throw it, and once it's gone, it's gone. So yeah, we were in and out basically of there, which is good because then, you know, we're not out all night long. And then let's see, this next weekend we are going to like I said, there is not a concealer, a brush really. So I guess I could use maybe, let's just try this one here. So it looks like this. It's a little similar to, not really, but a little bit. Yeah, oh, we're going to go to, it's called Oktoberfest. It's kind of like a German type, little fair type situation. So I'm super excited about that. We're going to hit a pumpkin patch in about 2 weeks. And then it's Halloween. And then we're going to go to the kids' house and help them pass out candy because they have a lot of kids in their neighborhood. I know there's some in here, but it's mostly older because there's a 55 and older in here as well. So I think we'll see more kids over in their neighborhood. And then we are going to Vegas, you guys. I kid you not, in November, because it was so funny. The kids called, it was a few months ago. I don't think it was that long, a few weeks ago, and they go, hey, do you guys want to go to Vegas? We need to do a beer run. Kurt wants to pick up a beer that they sell at Vegas. I'm like, oh, good excuse. But yeah, we're going to Vegas for a beer run. It's a quick trip. I think it's, when is it? Friday or Saturday till Tuesday. And then for his birthday, she bought him hockey tickets to go see the night, what is it, the Knights or something, their hockey team, and we're all going to that. And yeah, so we have a lot coming up here. Okay, for, let's see, a bronzer, I think I'm going to use this brush. Just realized I had this one light in the wrong spot. Oh boy. All right. Yeah, no wonder why people don't click on stay on my videos. So yes, I'm going to use this here, the e.l.f. And this is the, what is this, Luminous Putty Bronzer. And let's try this brush and let's see how it works. Yeah, I don't think it's firm enough, but we will try it. I'm really just swirling around. There we go. Swirling around in here. So yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff planned coming up. So I am looking forward to that. And then we got the holidays coming up. And again, you know, I'm just really, ooh, I don't like this brush for the bronzer. I'm going to go to my BK brush here. Yeah, this is just more dense. Yeah, they just don't have all the brushes that you would need, you know, to do a full face, I don't think. But from what I've been using, they're pretty decent, you know, brush set. Yeah, you just have to probably, you could always use a sponge just to do your bronzer as well. Okay, another thing I want to talk about now that I've cried and whined over this channel enough. I saw a picture of an actress, and I would have never in 3,000 years would have guessed it was her. I don't know what's going on with some of these Hollywood actresses and actors. Have you guys seen Zach? What was his name? Zach Zefron or something like that? It doesn't even look like him. I know his. He was in a car accident, but I mean, come on. They have great access to the best surgeons in the world, and that don't even look like him. And I know like his lips, you know, are really enhanced. And it's like, I don't think the accident would have had him have to get his lips done like that. Just bizarre. Well, anyway, this actress that I seen, I'm like, there's no way that's her. There's no way. There's absolutely zero way. Have you guys seen Mandy Moore? If you have not, go look up her most recent picture. It does not resemble her at all. It's almost like a Jennifer Grey, I think was her name, the girl from, oh gosh, what was it, Dirty Dancing? You know, she had that nose job and it completely changed her face. And then I was really analyzing Mandy Moore, trying to figure out what the heck is so different. First of all, I think she's lost a lot of weight, which people lose a lot of weight and it doesn't change their complete face like that. I was looking and I think she had her, what is that surgery where, you know, it takes away the hood off your eyes, something plastic or something like that. I think she had that done and it completely changed her eyes. And I can't even tell you how many times I had considered that particular surgery because my hood is becoming worse and worse. And that has really made me question if I would ever want that now because it changed her face so much. I mean, you get the wrong surgeon and you're going to be in trouble, I would think. So yeah, anyway, if you had not seen it, please go look it up because it's just literally shocking. Okay, for my powder, I think, yeah, that looks, I think, okay. It might be a little intense. For my powder, I think I'm going to use this. I absolutely love this powder. It's by Morphe, and this is the Cloud Light Soft Glow Veil. I use this absolutely all the time. So I'm going to use this big fluffy brush. I think once I break it in, it is going to be very similar to this one here. So yeah, very nice. So let's try this and see if I like it. Okay, so that's basically the things I did want to touch on. Now, for the maybe couple that are still here, I have something for you. I told you I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of my stuff here, especially if I don't know the future of this channel. I need to get rid of a lot of stuff here. So what you will be getting is, and like I've asked you guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if I asked everybody if they wouldn't mind receiving just lightly used products, like products that I had either just swatched and never used again or used just once on the channel. So whatever I have been giving away has not really been used. Anyway, what you'll be getting, the giveaway is you'll be getting a full size of the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This one here, and you'll also be getting a travel size one of the one that has the niacinamide in it. So you'll get both of these. You're going to get this cute little makeup case. This came in one of my boxes, and I thought it would be absolutely perfect for this time of the year, being almost Halloween. It has like a little bat on here. And then you'll be getting, this is by Dermalec, and it's a flawless bakuchi oil treatment, flawless treatment with bakuchi oil. So this is like a face cream. So you'll be getting a full tube of that. Again, I don't even know if I've used it. And this did not work for me. So somebody will be getting the Kosas, the full size. And this is the pink Cloud Set powder. So you'll be getting all this. I think I've used this twice, once on the channel and then once to try it again. It just doesn't work for me. And also this never worked for me, the Makeup by Mario concealer. So if you want to try out these products yourself and see if you like them, please get in the giveaway. I'll have all the instructions in the description box below. Make sure to follow them to a T. And then maybe on this giveaway, just put Kosas. You know, that way I know you're in this giveaway. Because I think, like I said, I'm just going to be doing a lot of giveaways. Okay, let's go back into applying this amazing powder. I hope they never stop making this. I've said it once and I'll say it 100 times. If you like the Laura Geller, her baked foundation, you would love this because it has just that similar glow. This one's just much more lightweight if you just wanted to use it like as a setting powder. Love it. Okay, and then for a blush, I think I'm going to use this by Milani. This is in a Dolce Pink. It's absolutely beautiful. And I haven't used this in a very long time, but yeah, it's a baked blush as well. And I don't think this blush or this brush is going to work. This brush would be absolutely a perfect, like just to take a little bit and use it like under the eye, just a light dusting and around like your T-zone, because I believe, not BK Beauty, but I use this one a lot. So it's very similar. And this one's the Morphe. So yeah, this is just a really nice brush size to have. So for my blush, I think I'm just going to use this one here, my regular blush brush, and apply this. So this is such a beautiful blush. If you've not used it, it has just a really soft glow. It's a really pretty pink. Yeah, I just love this one. It's very similar again to, I'm gonna say, the Laura Geller, her blushes. Yeah, I don't know you guys what's going on with YouTube land. I know I'm not the only one. I do see a lot of people I have followed for a very long time that have a lot more subscribers than I do, and their views seem to be down. And then there's others that it's not affecting at all. If anything, you know, their views are going up. So I just, you know, it's probably because there are so many channels now that, you know, I'm getting lost in the shuffle, or I'm just not clearly what they're looking for, or makeup is, you know, dying. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it's, yeah, it's just very, very time consuming. It's like putting a lot of effort and time into your job and you're not getting compensated for it. So the only thing I will say that has kept me here as long as I have been here are you guys. Your comments, you know, it's just amazing. And if I ever do stop posting for a while, please go to Instagram. Please, you know, subscribe over there to my, I'm called Laura, or no, Fagelman 2 over there, because I will always post there pictures of what I'm doing. That I will forever do. I'm also on Facebook, and I go by Laura Ochoa Fagelman. It's not a, I guess, business account or anything. It's just the Facebook that I started, you know, years ago, you know, before I even had my channel. So you can always find me there. So I don't post on Facebook and I don't hang out there. But whatever I post on Instagram automatically goes to Facebook. So, but at least you'll be able to see what I'm up to. Oh, I almost put my eye out. You can always direct message me over on Instagram if I ever, you know, stop doing this. We can always keep in touch for sure, you know. Yeah, it will just devastate me, and I would probably miss this terribly. I won't know what to do with some of my time, but unless something drastically changes, I don't know. It's like you lose the passion for it. You know, when it becomes you're sad more about it than happy about it, then you got to decide how you want to treat that with your life. You know, especially if I'm going through things anyway, even though, like I said, this patch is making me feel 10 times better. Maybe it's clearing my mind, you know, to think straight here and, yeah, use my time wisely on this earth. And, yeah, so I haven't made 100% decision, but that is where I think I'm leaning. You know, just saying the words tears my heart apart, but I tried, you guys. You know, when I started this channel, I was what is it called? Penny short. I don't know. I never know how to say these things, but yeah, I was a little bit too late. I started the channel like right at the end of COVID. Had I started it in the beginning of COVID, I probably would have done a lot better, had a better chance of making it. So yeah, when I started my channel, it was coming out of COVID. People were going back to work. They didn't have the time like they used to, and I missed that bus there. So yeah, so I've been doing it that long, you guys. I think this is going on my 5th or 6th year. And I started my channel, I want to say it was October. So I think this was full 5 years, October. And this is as far as I've gotten. So, you know, it's a hard pill to swallow that this is about all that's I'm going to get. Maybe, you know, a couple hundred subscribers here and there. But if people aren't even watching my videos really, then it's not even, you know, beneficial. You know, I'm probably just talking to a handful of you right now, which is great. I'm not complaining about that, but you know, when I spend so much time editing, filming, all of that, and the stress that it does provide, and then not to have people watch it or watch 2 minutes of it and click out, it becomes very, again, it's almost like embarrassing. It's almost, yeah, I don't know, just really embarrassing is the only word I can, yeah, it's almost humiliating. That's the word I'm looking for. I get almost humiliated that, you know, it's like it gives you a complex of, okay, what aren't they liking about me? You know, what is it? So, you know, just having a channel is a little, I don't know, stressful if you ask me. If anyone asked if they should do it, I I don't even know what I would say today. Now, 5 years ago, I would have been like, yes, absolutely, it's the best thing in the whole world. It's just something you definitely need to look at every aspect of it. You know, it's very time consuming. It's very expensive. The equipment's expensive. The whatever your niche is, you have to invest in the product to sell. Now, if you're just talking all day, but it's the research. It takes a lot of time. Like all these, I don't know, podcasters, you know, it's a lot of research that you have to really look into to be able to put the information out. So again, you know, it's just something that you have to really consider. And again, you know, you could be one of the lucky in the lottery and just take off and have 1 million subscribers in 2 weeks, you know. So, and if that ever happened to one of you, I would say, good for you. Congratulations. You know, you broke the code. And because it's very hard to do here or any of the platforms anymore. Yeah, I've even considered just doing a podcast to tell you the truth. But again, it takes a lot of time to research. If I didn't have to work full time, I definitely would consider that. But research actually takes longer than doing this. I mean, you got to really know what you're talking about. People can be very critical on that. But, you know, even like right now, this basically could have been a podcast the way I've just been rambling on and on. Okay, for the setting spray, I'm going to use this here by Moira. It's the Micro Dot Setting Spray. So I am just, love this stuff. The only downfall is I feel like I'm just going to go through this product like crazy because it's just so lightweight and it does come out in an aerosol. I just feel like it's going to be one of those products that don't last very long because like I've only had this a few weeks and it's almost empty. So that is the only downfall with that. But other than that, it's a great setting spray. Okay, and then this isn't affordable. I probably should have grabbed a different one. I mean, it is affordable. It's not crazy expensive, but it's not drugstore. So let me grab that because this one here is my Revie Beauty. Let me grab a drugstore lip liner. Okay, here it is. So if I'm not using my Revie Beauty lip liner, I am using the Lifter one by Maybelline. I love these. These are really nice lip liners. They're very creamy, long wearing, and I just love, there's 2 shades I use all the time. The other one is called On It or something, and this one is called, I can't see it, you guys. I'll place it somewhere around here. Yeah, or down in the description box. But it's a really pretty shade. has just like a slight hint of pink in it. But, yeah, as you can see, it's just a very beautiful shade. Then I'm also going to use the lifter, and this is the Maybelline Glaze. And this is in the shade Berry Haze. I just ordered a few more of these, and actually, I think they're being delivered today because I absolutely love them because they have more of a balm feel to them, so they're very nourishing. Okay, let's finish up the eye look. I'm actually just going to use this brush right here, and I'm going to go into that really pretty purple, and I'm also going to mix it in with that shimmer. I love doing this, like mixing the two, just to add a little bit of something. Ooh, that had way too much product on there. Just a little bit of glitter on the lower lash line. I think it's just very flattering, and again, it just gives the look just a little bit of something. So I'm just going to go into that deeper shade. Ooh, I really like this brush though for the lower lash line. As you can see, that did a great job at applying that. Okay, my video stopped recording because I ran out of storage here, so I had to clear it out. Anyway, what I was trying to say is this is the final look. I absolutely love it. I honestly feel like these here look like, you know, high-end palettes, you know, the look that it created. So, and I will tell you, I think that that foundation looks really good. I have a really nice glow to my skin using this underneath. It just really hydrates my skin. It doesn't feel dry at all. And yeah, it looks, that foundation looks super healthy on my skin. When I don't use this, it can look a little dry. So yeah, this made a really big difference. And again, I think using this over time is really going to help my skin. I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. All right, you guys, yeah, forgive me. I know it wasn't a very uplifting video today, but again, it's just something that's been weighing on my mind. I just wanted to let you know what's going on with my health, everything with that, keep you guys updated. There's still more I have to talk to you about, again, once I know the answers to that. But yeah, just thank you so much for lending an ear, letting me vent today, because it does help. And again, you know, nothing's final. It's just things I'm really considering at this point. Again, thank you guys so much with all my heart for always being here, especially the ones that are here every single video. I cannot even tell you how much I appreciate you so much. You have pushed me through many times when I had considered what I'm considering now. And yeah, you will forever, ever be in my heart, and, you know, have in my thankful thoughts, you know, just deep in my heart, because you have been so kind to me. Hopefully that made any sense. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see you again. And don't forget to get in the giveaway. I am so excited for one of you guys to receive this, especially if it's products you really wanted to try. Yeah, make sure to get in that. Make sure to follow the rules completely. All right, you guys, I love you so much. And until next time.